and welcome to this video that you're currently watching.
Hey guys, Scott Poley here, and I'm in the studio with my good friend Alec Britz, checking out some of the stems from my latest track, Southwark, which has just come out. I urge you to go and check it out. Alec, what's your main memory from playing this song? I'm going to guess possibly lots of sweat from the drums, isn't it?
Yes, sweat and not swearing. I didn't swear once while recording at any point, except for all the points.
So the song is clicked up to a point. So here's Alec with the click. Great, lovely, playing away nicely. And here's the strings. But then from that part till the end of the song, the click drops out. So Alec had to play drums to a whole load of nothing, some acoustic guitars and some strings.
Which is easy to do when it's you on the damn guitars. Because the orchestra was pushing, right?
Yeah.
That was the whole thing.
The orchestra was off click and pushing slightly.
I love this, man. It's nice to hear it now. Oh, man.
I remember Alec coming out of the live room after 53 takes of the ending, being nothing but a sweaty mess.
It was so good though. It was so worth it. This is one of the only times that I've had somebody recording me play drums, and after 2 bars of the whole track, it just said, "Stop. I don't think you're there. I think you should try again, but maybe concentrate this time." And I didn't get annoyed by it. I was just like, I think he's right. Yeah. That was like take 10.
This started out as a very basic instrumental that I recorded in Liverpool a long time ago. In fact, it was probably one of the first original pieces of music that I'd recorded for me and not with another band. And at that point, it would have sounded, admittedly, with different drums. You know, kind of the Brad Paisley idea. The track really uses a load of different guitar sounds that I like. So we're going to the 12 string there and going to the lap steel coming up. There's a whole other video coming out about all the different guitars that are used on the track.
I can't wait to see it.
So it's all fine and dandy, but at some point I think I was doing the strings for You Don't Know Me and had the idea that it might be quite fun. Let's see what the strings sound like. So let's just add the strings to that. And again, this is strings from the Liverpool Philharmonic Orchestra. This is a quartet of strings doubled, so 8 players essentially. So it just changes the whole dynamic of the tune.
Just adds so much depth, man.
Yeah. And again, like You Don't Know Me, the previous track that I released, this is live strings recorded in a room. This was recorded at Parr Street Studio 1. And all the room that you're hearing is room mics. There's no reverb particularly added to them. The other nice subtle parts of this arrangement are the choir of singers that I had assembled over years. So they're in 2 stems, where's that? So this is the original one. And then we added this. Let's listen to that, because Emily did this thing when we were recording this, and it's really special. She added a load of extra notes to the arrangement. The thing is with this arrangement is there's lots of stuff, but it's not all in at once. In previous recordings of this, I remember you commented to me, it's good, but it's too solid.
There is something to be said about when you hand the baton over of like the front runner, especially in instrumental music. I think because we're so used to vocals being at the front of a mix, when you take it away, there is a tendency for things to kind of block up quite a lot. But as soon as you started to pass the baton around to different orchestration pieces and different instruments, the whole track just came alive, and it was, even technically there's less things happening, but it felt so much bigger.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, at the top of the second A section, the verse 2 as it were, we dropped the drums out altogether. I remember sitting in my garden during COVID with the previous stems of this and literally hacking away at bits of the arrangement and saying, no, let's chop out 8 bars there, let's chop out 4 bars there, and just refining the arrangement. Mm-hmm. So here's the second A section. So drums out, drums in. This is a very Scott thing as well. There's about 1 million acoustic guitars. That's my Martin, that's your Gibson. Oh, that's the Nashville tuning.
What I like about this is whenever you layer yourself up, you play it differently, like it's different people. It's not all exactly the same, which is great.
One of the tricks I use is I always use different picks. And so some of them will have a thin pick, some of them will have a harder pick.
Yeah.
You play into the click, you play into the drummer and serving the song. So here. And the strings kind of take a solo after that section, so that this is the strings. You can hear the depth of the room.
Yeah. Which is strange because when you hear it in solo, it sounds quite boxy, but it needs to be boxy for the mix to work right. Yeah. We did some pretty crazy synthesizer work on a song that sounds predominantly extremely natural.
And guitar heavy. Yes. Let's have a listen to this. So the first section is without much keys. But then
yeah, there's a bit of Moog. So we're using the filter of the Moog to get it to kind of build.
Yeah. Reverse piano there. Of course, you've got the strings on top of this normally.
So cool, man. And already at this point, we've got a pad running.
Here's the pad.
It's just root and fifth, isn't it? Yeah. It's kind of...
But Henry, who's playing this, is also keeping the guitar pattern in there.
Next pad is introduced here.
Some more low piano there as well.
Tune now.
High and low.
So cool. Wraps around the guitar so well. And we have this weird thing.
What is that?
He found a little gap, didn't he? It happens twice. That's underneath the choir, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's pull the choir in.
It's bouncing off the drums and the acoustics. I think there's probably a big sub underneath there.
Oh, almost certainly. That'll be the Moog.
Gogo, right at the bottom. Sorry, Gogo is the Zulu word for grandmother, which is the Moog.
There's the, yeah. We're doing loads of little sweeps with the sub there.
Surely. Nice. So good.
Oh, I love the way. Let's just move a few things around and solo the drums and that little profit bit there, because that's, I'll bring the acoustics in as well. I love the way you change the beat up here in this section. So for this bit. So straight ahead,
Yeah.
boom, down the line.
Bambi! So good.
And the strings are in there. I want to talk about the bass on this.
Oh yeah.
The bass on this track was my good friend Simon Goulding. Now, this may well have been Simon's last ever recorded performance because Simon sadly passed away not long after recording this. He came into the studio here and he sat just pretty much where you are, and we had the best day together. It was just past when you were allowed to see one person during COVID.
Yeah.
So we were all masked up and he came over and recorded this bass part, and I want to play you this in the outro because this is just Simon. He was always magical, but this is
so solid.
and it's so clean. It's no one plays like that. That's great. Sound of that bass as well. It's just.
Oh my gosh. It's so melodic without it losing the foundation of the tune. It's just, that's class bass playing.
Yeah. There's a whole video on my channel all about Simon. I'll link it in the top right because it's well worth a watch because he was a bit of a magic man, and it's great to have him on this. The ending, I never really knew what to do with it. It had some vocals on it for a while, and then I was really into Sonny Landreth at the time of doing this. Well, I still am now, but basically just tried to play a bit more like him on a few of the bits. And so we got this outro solo. I'm glad that on the final recording I played it a bit more in tune than that one, but hey ho.
Yeah.
But it's trying to drag, and I did it on the final one as well, trying to drag those last few little notes on that while you're playing this really intricate pattern.
Scott, how many takes of that solo did we do at the end of that session? Just sorry, I remember you said something about the drums.
No comment.
Takes. It was 56 as well. Okay, it's also 56. He is human, I swear.
So that's pretty much the tune. There's a lot of little bits that all come together. There's some pedal steel that we added after this particular session file. And yeah, I'm really proud of this one. It's great to see it coming out, and I'm really proud of it, and I love the work we did on it. And it's just great players, hearing Henry play, and good memories of recording it. Go and check out the track, and also I'd love it if you consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, and while you're there, go and subscribe to Alex as well, because if you're into recording and production, it's well worth a subscribe. So I'll catch you very soon. Thank you so much for watching.
You're still here? I'm gonna do this joke again at the end of this video. High five, Mr. Poley. Yeah.